To my fans, if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? The last thing that I wanted to say was I know everybody in this building has dreams and aspirations that they're trying to reach. And I'm here to tell you that if you give it your all, you put in the work, you're going to get exactly where you want to be in life. Real shit. But you gotta remember a damn thing I ever say, but please, please remember that. If you really think you put your mind to it. And don't let anybody bring you down. Don't let anybody discourage you. Don't let anybody put negative energy in your life. Don't let anybody take your soul. Don't let anybody interfere with what you got going on. And if somebody got a problem with that,
Lovelyti.
you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is say, suck my dick!
Hey! Well, let's get into it. I have all these notes and I was gonna go on this whole spill, but I think it would be better if it came from the heart because your girl is just in big sister mode, and when I'm in that mode, ain't no games being played. So, first, welcome back to all the fans who are mourning the family members, his mother, his parents, his siblings. Rest in peace and my condolences. Um, he was too young, 21 years old. You know, I feel I am not a fan. Like, I can't say like I'm a huge fan. I love that song Lucid Dreams because it's totally like my vibe, melancholy and just on that vibe. So my brother is actually the one that you seen in the video. Put me onto him and XX X Tentacion. And I am really exhausted by seeing these young, handsome, successful black men dying to drug overdose. And not just black men, but especially black men, young black men. 21. Like, honestly, I was a full blown idiot at 21. And to be an idiot with money, like, I already know what he was on. I was on the same hype too, so I can't be judgmental. Like, my era of partying, we was popping necks and doing all that crazy stuff too. um but these prescription drugs, I personally feel from my experiences, it's a different time. I researched that he fell into a seizure due to stress being caused when the feds caught them because they got a tip that it was contraband on their private jet. So when they went into searching, when the dogs and all that jazz came, he fell into a seizure and, of course, eventually passed between late 2 and 3 a.m. in the morning when he was on his way to go continue celebrating his 21st birthday. And he was supposed to be there with his friends, his family, and he was gonna turn up. That nigga had hella weed and hella shit, and they was about to have a good ass push your 21st birthday. That's when you go in, and I could just imagine, the good time that him and his friends and family was looking to do. They probably ain't seen him in a while, and all this and that, but you know I'm really exhausted by this. All these wonderful young men dying from behind pills. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna ever be that person who's like, I was party, party, party. Let's all get wasted. That was my time frame. Okay, party, party, party. Let's all get wasted. Gucci and all them fools. Back in the day, I didn't really jig with them, but anyway, I was in that environment, so of course it went down. But I started I'm gonna jump in like in and out personal experiences. When me and my friends was doing it, I saw a shift in some of my friends, and I really just didn't want to be that that, plus I was in an industry where I had to be cute, so I felt like drugs was gonna ruin my looks, so I had to step off because my goal was just a little bit more important to me than drugs. That was my high, chasing money. So I had a different high, which that's dangerous too. I mean, anything really super addictive is going to eventually end up being dangerous or bad for you when you have ill intentions. And even if you don't have ill intentions, just it comes with the territory that you're going to run into dangerous situations, as in this case. I mean, him ingesting those prescriptions, so heavily, is going to cause your body to not be able to combat normal situations, because your body is not. That's for people who are sick. That's for people who are fucked up. So when they're ingesting that, that's going to make them feel better, but you're destroying your body. And even people who are prescribed are going to be feeling fucked up. I mean, that's why I don't take medicine, and I try to go the natural route as much as possible, or try to avoid getting sick. But that's what those medicines are for. Like, they're fucking taking medicine and getting high, like, so that shit is ill. And I wanted to go into all this whole spill of from how we can't say that drugs is not a part of hip hop culture, rock and roll culture, the music culture in itself. It really doesn't matter what genre. Generally, a lot of musicians and artists do use mind altering substances, regardless of what it is. And generally, what we find looking deeper is a lot of the times the artist is dealing with heavy pain, and they use this as self-medication, and sometimes the pain can be so great, that you need more to numb your shit, and that's what I see. And it be these same people who create these beautiful works and bodies of work that stems from this horrible pain. um and so what I wanted to go into was, I don't know who's gonna see this. I hopefully it could reach somebody, but you know we, as being in our generation, have to pass it down and be like, yo, like, niggas cannot be fucking zombies. Y'all are so awesome. Like, you guys are so awesome. It would be so fucked up for you to keep dumbing down how beautiful you really are by taking fucking zombie pills. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to, this morning I was more angry, and like, niggas is acting like Knox. Like, why do niggas want to be junkies? Like, why is it cool? Like, in my mind, initially, I'm looking at him and I'm like, oh, that's the nigga that made that song Lucid Dream. I'm not really hip like that. I stay in my lane, right? And like, I'm just really tired of our younger generation not even being able to learn from their mistakes. Like, the shit is getting so ill, like, niggas is not even able to bounce back. Like, I lost a nephew, and like, we got, and I know it's part of the culture, but niggas gotta make better fucking decisions, man. You got to make better fucking decisions. Because I'm tired of seeing you motherfuckers getting buried and shit. It affects other people. It's affecting my brother, the people around me. I was on the bus on my way to work. This little girl was in the back, and he was talking about rappers and stuff. And I heard Pac, so I pause my music. They talk about my nigga. Let me tune in. Because I like to listen to the little kids talk to see what they own, see what's really going on. And I heard this little girl talking about how she take Percocets and Xanax and she can't sleep and all this. And I can't help but wonder if this is something that she's actually dealing with, or is this influenced by the music that she's listening to? What kind of pain is this generation dealing with? What's going on that's so heavy, where they're not smoking weed, they're not drinking 40s. These niggas is taking whole pharmaceutical chemicals. And see, the thing about that influence in them being impressionable is that there's fentanyl pills out here that is killing people. Like those little boys, I think it was somewhere in Arizona on the West Coast. I think his name is Gunner, and the other boy's name was Jake Morales. And they was trying to be on some high shit and died. They both went to sleep, best friends, and never woke up. They popped pills and never came back. Because some of these drug dealers are greedy as fuck, and they don't give a fuck about the people that they serving to. So they'll mix up whatever the fuck and sell it to you to get their dust and keep it pushing. You feel me? And there's a whole lot of fentanyl pills. I remember out here there was a time when people were scared to buy what was it, Molly. They was on Molly real tough, and it was really fentanyl. Motherfuckers was dying. And that's another thing that make me scared. Like, you don't know what the fuck you get. You don't. The people is making, like, remember when they had the Rap-A-Lot X pills, and I can't believe I can't remember his name. I'm feeling some kind of way, but the head honcho on Rap-A-Lot came through like, don't be, we ain't for that. We ain't for that. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people's probably like, a drug is a drug. Not to me. Not to me. So I'm just saying, you know, didn't you hear what he said at the beginning of this video? Don't let nothing or nobody get in your way. And it's unfortunate that his beautiful life had to be such a harsh reality check. For all these young people, like, aren't y'all tired of losing your friends and your stars? Aren't you guys exhausted by that? Like, so try to make better decisions. You might not come back, my nigga. Like, seriously, you might not come back. You might, like, X, rest in peace, baby, like, fucking got murked over some bread. Should just gave up the fucking bread. My nephew fucking got murked, having too much heart, and got blasted. You know what I'm saying? And now little baby here fucking trying to get his party on and shit, and fucking due to the high stress of somebody snitched on him, he fucking dies from a seizure because he was already taking hella fucking drugs. The aunt and the family members of those little boys, I don't know if they Spanish, I think one was Spanish, one was white, and his aunt, like, that pain people got is, your decisions affect the people around you. Young people, please find a way to love yourself. There is people out here who love you and want you here. Don't be so fucking selfish. Fucking love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, man. Like, nobody wants to lose you. Nobody wants to bury you at 20, 21 years old. We shouldn't be burying someone who's 21 years old, celebrate his 21st birthday. You feel me? I wasn't even a fan of his like that, but I love that song. And I could have just imagined what he would have grown to be, being that forthcoming in the type of music that he made. I am sure. A lot of people, a lot of young people are very heartbroken and hurt. I just want to encourage you to know your worth. And if you don't know, ask somebody to help you. I'm about to go get myself together. OGs, we got to do better. We got to do better. We got to be better examples. Period. So, I didn't mean to get all emotional. I didn't even know I was going to cry, but, because I didn't know a little boy like that. But all these deaths of these young black men, it affects us. It affects us. We got to do better. So check this out. Like always, peace, love, hair, grease, and I'm out.